Hi guys. I am going to wait a couple seconds. I think we have a minute or so until 8:15 to get started on the class tonight. And I'm super excited because I'm doing something a little different this time. I'm allowing those watching the Hangout to ask questions. If you have any questions, and I'll explain how to do that in a minute, because those coming on, I want to have the opportunity to do that. And it's really simple. We tested out earlier today. Anyway, just got all my kids to bed. I threw them in there and ran out here, and here I am. So I'm really excited. So tonight it is 8:15, and for those of you watching on YouTube, there may be a little banner at the bottom that says like join the conversation, something about a Google Hangout. If you click on that, you'll come over to the Hangout and you'll see me there giving this class, and you'll have the ability to ask questions. Okay, so once you are in the Google Hangout, if you wish to ask a question, up in the upper right-hand corner, or would it be that way? I don't know. On the upper right-hand corner of your window, you'll see your profile, and then you'll see a grid. And that, if you click on that grid, you'll see a Q&A button. Make sure you click that to enable it so that you can ask questions. And I'll remind you guys about that throughout the class. So anyway, feel free to answer your questions. I'll answer all the questions at the end of the class. And so don't worry if I don't answer it right away. I'm just going to get through everything, and then I'll answer all the questions at the end, just so that I can stay on task. So anyway, the class tonight is, you've got your kit, now what? And I'm sure that there's a lot of you that have your kit and you're really super excited. And I want to tell you some things you can do with your kit and ways you can use some of your oils that you may not have thought of or even done yet. Hopefully it's out of the box. Some people like to leave it in the box because they're so overwhelmed and don't know what to do. And some people are like me, I was super excited and jumped right in. So tonight's class, I'm going to be sharing some slides with you, as well as showing you my face, especially when I'm doing the questions. So I am going to share my screen to get started. So let me go ahead and do that. And there we go. You see my screen. That's great. Okay, so let's see here. I want to move this over just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. You got your kit. Now what are you going to do? So just I didn't mention it, who I am. You may know who I am. I'm Kelly with Olardi, and my partner is Tamara. And you may have taken a class from me. You may have taken a class from Tamara. You may have never taken a class in person, but have taken some online. This is how you can reach us with any questions. Our email, which is listed there, olardiblog@gmail.com, and our website, olardi.com, has lots of helpful information. Of course, there's also our Facebook group where you're free to ask any questions and chat with the other members on there. So let's jump right in to the next slide. And, oops, there we go. Okay, so what are essential oils? You probably have some amazing resources already that really cover what essential oils are. You may have a book or 2 or 10, like I do, but I'll touch on it briefly. Essential oils are highly concentrated liquids that are obtained from leaves, roots, stems, flowers, seeds of a plant, usually by distillation. So contrary to the name, essential oils are not really oily, but they are hydrophobic, which means they repel or separate themselves from water. So and they're also volatile. So if you leave the lid off, they will evaporate right into the air, which that would be pretty sad. Most essential oils are clear and some are colored, but that depends on the plant and what part of the plant from which the essence was derived. Although a lot of essential oils are fragrant, they're not the same as perfume or fragrance oils, which can be artificial or synthetic. So I just want to be clear about that. Some benefits of essential oils. You probably have learned a few. Some of these may be familiar. They provide immune support. They quickly penetrate the skin, bringing their benefit to the bloodstream. Small molecules are able to cross the blood-brain barrier, which essential oils have many of. They regenerate and oxygenate the body. They help get rid of toxins. They purify the air. They promote emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. And really, that's just the tip of the iceberg there. Young Living Seed to Steel commitment is one of the reasons Tamara and I love Young Living. Young Living owns or co-ops all of their farms. They grow their own plants. They do not broker their oils. So all the plants, all the oils come from plants that they grow, from seeds that are theirs. So you really know where your oils are coming from. They have independent labs on site for stringent testing, as well as third-party testing of the products. They distill at the lowest temperatures and pressures possible. They hand plant and hand weed their farms, so there are no chemical pesticides, and they do not use any GMO seeds. So they're all GMO free, which is fantastic. So we really like knowing our farmer, and we really feel like we get that from Young Living. So let's go to the next one. So you can see everything. What is in the box? What did you get when you opened it up? Which I love how they've packaged it now. 2 boxes. One box has your diffuser, which was either the home diffuser, the dewdrop diffuser, the bamboo diffuser, the aria diffuser, depending on which one you chose. The everyday oil kit, which is 10 bottles, 10 5-milliliter bottles, and a bottle of Stress Away, 2 2-ounce Ning Charade packets, a roller ball fitment, product samples, some business material, the member agreement, product guide, product price list, business cards, and my favorite addition are the little bottles, tiny amber bottles that can hold samples, which I think is fantastic, because as soon as I got my kit, I ended up giving my bottle of lavender to my mom, and I had to wait to get that back. So I can simply put 10 to 20 drops in a tiny little bottle and send it off and keep my lavender. So it's a great way to share oils with those that you love. Those little bottles make it really easy to do that. So let's see here. Move on a little bit. Safety. Let's see, can we see everything there? I just want to make sure. Okay. So there's a couple common sense things with essential oils. You want to avoid your eyes and your ears. You should take care when you're diluting your oils that may be hot to the skin. Remember, oil and water don't mix. So if you were to get oils in your eyes or your ears, water would not be the answer. You would want to use a carrier oil. And that same goes to if there's an oil that you have on your skin that feels too hot, you would use a carrier oil to get that out, and simply dilute the essential oil with a carrier oil, such as any fatty oil that you probably have already in your kitchen: olive oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, butter, if you're in a pinch. Those can take care of the issue. I have gotten peppermint in my eye on accident by rubbing my eye after I had peppermint on my hands, and I used olive oil and it worked. So just keep that in mind, and at the front of your brain if you ever get oils in sensitive places like that. Okay, so here's your everyday oil kit, and this is the new one. Everyone is there except Stress Away, and I hope you can read that okay. I wasn't too sure if that was big enough, but I'll read most of it to you. So the reason there are these particular 10 oils is because we tend to use them every day. I probably use all of these oils in some capacity almost every day, if not very frequently. I can't even begin to tell you all of the uses for these oils, as there's probably thousands. And you can look up a lot of more of these, the uses for these oils in any reference materials that you may have. But we'll start, I'll talk about a couple, I'll talk about all of them. Peppermint helps support a healthy digestive system. The scent is uplifting and energizing, and it helps mental sharpness. So you can take it as a supplement. You can diffuse in the morning to perk you up. I like to diffuse when my kids are doing homework or when I'm working. Peppermint is awesome. You can also use it to flavor your foods as well. We have a great peppermint truffle recipe on our blog on Olardi, which links to Homemade Mommy because it's her recipe, and they are fantastic. I actually have some in the freezer. Panaway. Panaway has the soothing properties of wintergreen, and it's often used for massage. It's very soothing to the skin while providing comforting warmth to muscles after any exercise. So you can dilute and apply to the skin, or you can, which I like to do, is put in with Epsom salts and have a nice soak in the bath. And my rule of thumb for bath salts is 3 drops per half a cup of Epsom salts. I'm always using a cup to 2 cups of Epsom salts when I take a bath anyway. But that's a good rule of thumb. Lavender is, almost everybody can think of a use for lavender. Lavender is highly regarded as one of the most versatile essential oils. It's calming. It brings a sense of peace and harmony. It helps support healthy skin. I diffuse this every night in my kids' rooms. You can apply it topically. There are probably thousands of uses for lavender alone. Purification instantly deodorizes and neutralizes the air. I actually diffused while I was cooking my dinner tonight, and after dinner it smelled like purification and not the dinner that I made. The scents help calm and uplift and refresh the mind. I love to diffuse it. I love to put it on a cotton ball and stick it in my car vents or in a stinky shoe. You could add a couple drops to a wool dryer ball. Great for freshening your laundry. Purification is fantastic. The drop on a cotton ball stuck anywhere stinky is the easiest way to use purification for sure. RC is really fantastic at supporting a healthy respiratory system. I really don't like to be without RC. I like to always have it on hand. And now that they've put it in the everyday oil kit, I'm very excited about that. Thieves is a powerful blend of oils that defend and protect. They are very supportive to a healthy immune system. I diffuse this all of the time during the school year. You could also ingest it as a dietary supplement if you choose to do that as well. Digest is wonderful at supporting a healthy digestive system. Sometimes I put a drop on my tongue after a meal. I'll put several drops in a capsule and take it that way if I need to. This oil doesn't have really the best smell, but it is really supportive and helpful, and so I don't mind it one bit, and I don't like to be out of Digest. That is a sad day if that happens. Frankincense has comforting and calming properties, which can increase spirituality and inner strength. It has properties that help focus the mind and overcome stress. I love it for supporting my skin as well. I put frankincense in my homemade deodorant. I put it in some of my lotions that I make for my face. It's also very supportive of our healthy immune system. In fact, it's also one of the ingredients in our recipe for a roll-on that supports a healthy immune system, and you can find that on Olardi if you search for immune roll-on, I think. Copaiba It's probably new to a lot of you. It's a wonderful oil to support your well-being. You can look up many uses for copaiba in any reference materials that you have, and it is a fantastic and very useful oil. I like to put a drop in my Ningxia Red when I get back from CrossFit, and I know I've heard Tamara say she likes to put a drop with honey in hot water and make a tea. It's a great way to get copaiba into your regimen. Lemon is a source of the antioxidant D-limonene, and that supports, if you just do a Google search for D-limonene, you'll find out all the wonderful things that can do. It supports a very healthy immune system, has a nice citrus scent, and an instant pick-me-up. Like I said, I diffuse peppermint when my kids are doing their homework. I like to add lemon to that as well. Lemon's also a good like goo-gone, so if you have anything that has like a sticky label on it, anything like that you're having a hard time getting sticky stuff off of. I've gotten gum out of hair with lemon. Goo-gone or lemon is very good at that, and a drop in your morning water is very refreshing as well. Stress Away, which isn't on this picture but smells amazing, has lime, vanilla, copaiba, and lavender, and it's very relaxing. I mentioned that I like to put a drop of peppermint on a cotton ball and stick it on our car vents. Well, I also like to do that with Stress Away, because if you're in traffic and it's making you mad, put a drop of Stress Away in your car vent and everybody will be happy. It's also amazing in Epsom salts in a bath as well. Okay, so moving on to the next slide, how to use your diffuser. Now, chances are you have a variety of diffusers. Like I mentioned, there's 4 different options. The home diffuser, which one that has like the little flower top, and the dewdrop is the newer one, and the bamboo is the tall one, and the aria, which I don't have, I know Tamara does. And there are actually some good video tutorials on how to use these, and I'm going to add them to the description for the YouTube video, so you can go in there and click on those after this little broadcast and look for your particular diffuser. But all of them seem to work the same no matter where I get my diffuser. You pull the top off, you fill the water, or you fill it with water to, usually there's a lot, like either there in the home diffuser, there's like a line. I know on the dewdrop diffuser, there's like this little like stick with a little red stopper at the top. You just fill to that. So usually there's some guidance on there. And you can use the guidance on the back of on the side of the oil bottles to tell you how many drops to use. But typically if I'm doing a big room, I might do 6, no more than 8. And in my kids' rooms, I usually do 4, sometimes 1, depending on the oil. I know my daughter really loves Dreamcatcher, and that's a pricey oil, and I only let her have 1 drop in the diffuser, and it doesn't matter. It still is very powerful and fills the room. So it really doesn't take that much in your diffuser to get a nice aroma in whatever room you're diffusing in. So you can, to turn it on, you press the button. If you press it another time, it may turn off the light. It may change it to an intermittent diffusing. Sometimes for the light, you have to press and hold for it to turn off. So like I said, you can come back and look for those links in the description for, in the YouTube description for your diffusers after the broadcast. Okay, troubleshooting. So if you have problems with your diffuser, you have some options. There is a warranty, 1-year warranty, and Young Living is really, really good at their customer service, and they will take care of the issue for you. They make it really hassle-free and easy. So typically if you have a problem, give customer service a call and they'll troubleshoot with you. And then if you need a new one, they'll send one. If they need it, if they think they can fix it, they'll do whatever they have to do to get your diffuser replaced. So If that happens to you while it's sad, you might be out a diffuser for a moment. Young Living will get you right back in business as soon as possible. All right, so you got that little roller ball that came in your kit. And if like me, when I first tried to do it, I was trying to press it on really hard and it wasn't going on. So what you're going to do is you're going to take off the little plastic reducer lid that is in your essential oil bottle, and you'll place the roller fitment on. You don't have to press it down. Just take the black lid and screw it on until it clicks. When it clicks, it's in. So you can unscrew it and you'll see that the roller fitment is in place. If you want to take it off and put it on a new bottle or make a new blend or refill it, whatever you want to do, you're going to take off the lid and use the lid to kind of snap off the roller fitment. It's pretty easy to do, and we have a video in that as well on our YouTube channel. Okay. I love roller fitments. And that's another thing with your roller fitment. Save your empty bottles. When you run out of lavender, when you run out of thieves, those little 5 ml bottles, those are great to use to make your own custom blends. So don't throw them away, because you can keep them and then get a roller fitment, and now you have your own little roller for whatever you would like. So don't throw those away. Okay, moving on. Ningxia Red, you got those 2 little samples in there, and they are a supplement, a drink. And if you were like me, I didn't know what to do with them. I just kind of left them in there. Don't leave them in there. Drink them. They're delicious. What is Ningxia Red? You probably are wondering. And that is a Young Living super fruit supplement made from wolfberries from the Ningxia province of China. And the Ningxia Red is supercharged with Young Living citrus essential oils. So just 1 ounce shot of Ningxia Red supplies the body with vital antioxidants that provide natural energy supply. So all Ningxia Red singles like that you got, like the little sample there, are in 2 ounce sizes. So it makes them convenient and easy, and I love to travel with them because you can just throw 1 or 2 or however many you need into your bag and you're ready to go. There are so many benefits to Ningxia Red. I can't even go into them here. We do have a recorded call on this on our website, I believe. So you can put them in the fridge. I like to drink my Ningxia Red cold. You can shake it well when you drink it. You can drink the whole thing. You can drink half of it. You can put it in the freezer, and now you have a little Ningxia Red slushie. Your kids will love them if you have children. Mine do. I like to experiment with Ningxia Red like shots, and so I'll put in, like I said, I put a drop of copaiba in one. Sometimes I'll do peppermint. Sometimes I'll add more lemon, sometimes frankincense. It's really fun to experiment with all the different flavors you can come up with. So don't ignore those Ningxia Red packets. Drink them and then order more because you will love it. Okay, so we can talk about how to use your oils. If you've already been to like a 101 class, you probably have learned this already, but I'm just going to cover it again because it's a lot of information and sometimes can be overwhelming. So one of the ways you can use your oils is topically. The oils are rapidly absorbed into the skin. You can use carrier oils to use them topically. We have a very handy dilution guide on our website that tells you specific dilutions for different purposes. A good rule of thumb is 1 drop per teaspoon of carrier oil. And so I usually just like to cup my hand and make a puddle of carrier oil in my hand and then add 1 drop because I figure I can get about a teaspoon in my hand. Here you see the VitaFlex foot chart, and Applying the oils to the VitaFlex point on a foot that relates to the organ system will activate their reflex. There are 2,000 pores on each foot, and they're not sensitive. Putting the oils on the feet is great for getting the oils into your body and not having them your skin be too sensitive to the oils. You can add oils to a bath. I said bathe there. I need to change that. And Epsom salts. I already mentioned my Epsom salt rule of thumb. I like to mix them in a mason jar and keep it in the bathroom, and then I just dump in what I need. You can blend the oils. You can layer the oils. Layering is when you add one oil at a time, maybe lavender, and then wait for it to dry, and then copaiba on top. Whatever you're doing, they can be layered. So you can also inhale them or diffuse them, which is one of the probably the way I most often use them. That's the best way to say that. Scents are powerful, and the best and fastest way to reach the mood center is through our nose, and the second fastest way to the brain is through the roof of the mouth. I'm sure when you were a kid, your mom had you tint with like eucalyptus or something, and she probably had a bowl of hot steaming water and had you stick your face over it and then put a towel over your head so you can breathe in the oils. I know I did, but breathing them in is a great way to use them. All right, you can also ingest your oils. Because they're 100% pure with no synthetics, using only the best strain of plant material, Young Living essential oils are safe to ingest. Let's see. You can get therapeutic effects from ingesting them by putting them in an empty veggie capsule and taking them as a pill. You can add a drop to your water or your Ningxia Red or your tea. You can cook with them, add them to your sauces, oregano and sauce, basil and spaghetti sauce. All Young Living oils are safe to take internally except for two, which is jasmine and neroli. And this is because they're absolutes. So do not ingest those, but everything else is good. Look for guidelines on the bottle on the best way to use each individual oil. Alrighty. How do you make capsules? Okay, so you get these little empty veggie capsules, and I just hold them in my hand. There's fancy little tools you can get, and eyedropper tools and stuff like that. So make your own recipe, add your drops, and then fill it with a liquid carrier oil. My favorite to use is coconut oil, but I've used olive oil in a pinch because it's right there on the counter. I've never frozen capsules that I've made with essential oils, but you can, I suppose. I've heard of people that have done that, but I have not. So that is how you make those. So what else can you do with your oils? How much time do we have left? Because there's a lot. And these are just a couple things. Making soap, adding them to your soaps. I've done that. Play-Doh, deodorant. Like I said, I add frankincense and lavender to my deodorant. Body lotions, bath and shower gel. You can make lip balms, shave creams, candles. You name it. You can do a lot with these things. I've added them to cleaners to make my own household cleaners. I've added to my laundry. Lots and lots of options. Okay, so what do you need really to get the best experience with your oils when getting started? And you really don't need all that much. You have your kit. You need some carrier oils, like I mentioned, and coconut oil and olive oil and almond oil. Those are really easy. Most people have them. And you can start there. Epsom salts are great to have for detox baths or just a daily bath. Any glass containers with lids, I use these for my deodorant or any lotions or creams that I make. I love the labels that you can get from the accessories, so I don't have to pull out every bottle to see what it is. I can just look at the top. The veggie capsules are great to have. A glass water bottle, like your water bottle that you drink out of, is good to have, because if you're adding citrus to your water, you're going to want to make sure that's in a glass or aluminum bottle, as the lemon will digest the petrochemicals in the plastic. And so you don't want that coming out of the plastic into your water and then into your body. So best to stick with glass and aluminum there. And then you can get little glass droppers for the carrier oils and for any blends that you may make. But that's just the basics to really get started. And you probably most likely have a lot of this in your house already. So you love your oils and you want to get more, and it's very easy to do that. I'm sure most of you already have lists that you are starting of oils that you want to add to your collection. And you can do so by going into your virtual office and on the left placing a regular order or a quick order. That is one way you can do it. You can also set up essential rewards, and that will allow you to get points toward free product when you order. And there's a couple benefits to that. Essential rewards is essentially a loyalty program that is a frequent buyers program. So you're going to order at least $50 every month and you will get discounted shipping. And as you see here, that it's kind of blurry. I may see it. I'll read it to you just so you can make sure I know you see it. You don't have to order the same products each month. You can change it every month. Like I said, the order minimum is 50 PV, and you get to earn points based on your purchases towards future free products. So not only do you get the reduced shipping, but you earn 10% back on your order for the first to 6 months, 1 to 6 months. Then it's 15% back on months 7 through 12. And then after a year on Essential Rewards, you get 20% back. And I can just say that it's a fantastic program. We just redeemed 250 points. And I mean, that's essentially $250 of free stuff. So it really adds up quickly. I was amazed at how quickly it adds up. And it's a great way. I use it, Essential Rewards, to try new products and do what I call transfer buying. So instead of buying toothpaste at the store, I bought toothpaste from Young Living. Instead of buying my probiotic from where I was buying it before, now I buy it from Young Living. So it's a way for me to get to the 50 PV and not add to my monthly budget or my monthly grocery budget. But that's how I do it. And then I'll try one new oil or whatever. But I always have something that I need every month. Thieves and lavender. Anybody else? So you can enroll right in Essential Rewards right in the virtual office. We offer a special promotion for people who sign up for Essential Rewards. We change our gift monthly, but whatever it is will be super helpful for assisting you in your oily journey. You must have Olardy as your enroller or sponsor to qualify for the gift. But once you do sign up for ER, you can just let us know, or we'll see it and get that out to you. So don't hesitate to ask any questions about that. ER can seem kind of overwhelming, but it's a fantastic program and it's a great idea to get on it as soon as you can, so you don't miss out on all those points. So if you still have questions about your essential oils, it can be overwhelming. It seems like you just want to learn everything right away, and there's just so much information. So read any reference materials and books that you have. Contact your sponsor or enroller. If that's us, Tamara and I, we will be happy to help you. We will talk to you on the phone or Skype. Email us, post a question into our Facebook group, Oily Living Members Only. There's a fantastic website called oiltestimonials.com that you can sign up for a free account and ask or type in whatever you're looking for, and there's tons of testimonials. It's a really cool resource. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and do that. And Young Living's product education is is full of tons of good information. And that you'll find that in your virtual office. So if you select member resources on the left, you will find gobs and gobs and gobs of stuff to read about essential oils. So those are a few places to start. Okay. So did you want to get your oils for free? I know I would like to get my oils for free. So Young Living is a network marketing company, which you probably know, and there are a couple reasons why companies use this business model rather than putting their products in a retail setting like Whole Foods or Target. The reason Young Living is based on network marketing business model is that our products require more of an explanation to understand how they stand out from other essential oils out there. I mean, can you just imagine just going to the store and just seeing oils and oils and oils on shelves, but not really know how to use them, what they're for, or how to use them safely? So you can't assume that any product labeled essential oil is really an essential oil. And so, especially if you're at the store, and I'm sure that the store clerk at a Whole Foods won't have the slightest idea. But if you didn't have the education that you may have learned in your 101 class, or you just heard from me, you might have not known that. Gary and Mary Young knew the value in building a business based on relationships, so they chose to build their company around a network marketing model. Simple as that. The cool thing is, you don't need to be an expert in essential oils. You just need to be willing to share their value with other people. We tend to do that anyway. We're probably already sharing the oils that we just opened in our starter kit. So, I mean, you'd probably tell people about a favorite restaurant or a really good book that you just read or a fantastic movie without any hesitation. And you're probably starting to do that with your oils anyway. And as you start to love your oils and other products from Young Living, you'll naturally want to share them with friends and family. Only instead of the free advertising, you actually get paid for it. So as a wholesale member, you are already set up to earn an income. You certainly do not have to. You can sit down and use your oils and love them and keep them all to yourself, and that is totally fine. You are allowed to do that. Most people do that. So since you're already a member, there's no other investment to be part of the business. As you start sharing the oils with enough people, you may cover the cost of your own oils each month. And others pursue the business as a way to replace part-time or full-time income. Other people just pursue the business to pay for their oil habit. So there's many reasons. Please, I did want to tell you that Olardi's team has tons of resources to help you get your oils paid for and then some. So you can ask me questions, you can email us, you can private message us, you can call us, and we will set you up and hook you up into the most amazing groups that where we can learn all about how to share the oils with our friends, if that interests you. Okay. So are you not signed up yet? Did you you have your kit now what, and you don't have your kit yet? That's okay. I can tell you how to get there. You can sign up with a person that introduced you to Young Living, and if that was us, here's the link right there. I don't think you can click on it, but you can certainly go to it, and that will tell you all the information you need to get started with essential oils. Enrolling as a wholesale member and purchasing one of the premium starter kits is the best way to get you started. The entire kit has a retail value of over $300, but you can get it currently until, I believe until the middle of August. You can get it for $150. Normally it's $160. So it's currently on sale, and that's like 50% off. So really, wholesale member premium starter kit's the best bang for your buck. So you'll receive, as we've talked about it, you'll receive 10 5-milliliter bottles of the everyday oils, 1 5-milliliter bottle of Stress Away, the roller fitment, 2 samples of Ningxia Red, 2 lavender sample packets, 2 peppermint sample packets, 2 peace and calming sample packets. I believe lemon and thieves are in there as well. And the sample packets are these little tiny things that you can put in your purse. They are not the amber glass bottles that I told you about. And those are to put samples in and give away. So the best support that we have to offer would be coming at you in email newsletters and our Facebook members only group. We have an exclusive email series. We can chat with you on the phone. We have lots of resources to help you out. So I am going to take off my screen, and if you guys have any questions, you can type them in over there. Let me stop there. And I know it may be late for some people on the East Coast. All right, I think I stopped it. Oh, no, I stopped it now. And you're about to, oh, hey, how you doing? There I am. I've been here the whole time. So if you have any questions and you don't feel like asking them here in the forum or in this place, this class, I guess, you can go ahead and email us at olardiblog@gmail.com, and we would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. I hope that you learned something new tonight to do with your kit, and we try to keep some DIY recipes coming at you and some essential oil information on our website to keep you guys informed, and as well as in our Facebook group. So thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate you taking the time to sit and listen to me chat. And I look forward to getting your questions. And since no one's asked any questions tonight, I'm going to say goodbye. And I hope that you have a good evening. And I'll see you in the next class. Good night.